Hey, what's up, worship boy G Shrimp, everybody, fit baby daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we in Chicago, west side to be exact, y'all. Now, before I get into this story, y'all, let me just say this. Y'all, when y'all don't see me on the air, y'all, I be taking a few days off, man. And you know, I was having problems with my leg or whatever. And, I just wanted to relax a few days. And sometime, and I learned this. It's just my own diagnosis of my body and myself. Sometimes, man, to heal the body, you got to heal the mind, y'all. You hear me? I'm going to say that again. Sometimes to heal the body, you got to heal the mind. You got to get them working as one. Meaning, if you letting your leg or something, your body rest up, and you study just looking at a computer or doing other shit, your mind ain't never healing up. It ain't resting, so they ain't gonna never be on the same page. You need your mind and your body on the same page. That means if you rest in your body, rest your eyes and all that shit. Unplug. I got 2 computers in the phone. I didn't touch none of that shit, y'all. I didn't go on YouTube, Instagram, nothing. I'm all over. I didn't go nowhere. I sat there the last couple of days and watch TV and just gather all my own thoughts and just relax. Cause I know some of y'all go to work and y'all listen to this shit. It's entertaining for some of y'all. That's cool. That's perfect. Y'all at work doing it. But sometimes people go overboard with social media and you don't realize that this shit can get addictive and you putting a lot of negative energy into yourself because all these stories, a lot of them be violent. It ain't no good stories. They don't have good endings and shit like that. It's damn near all bad, y'all. That's why all my stories I try to tell the ones where everybody survived, everybody made it home, it'll be a good time. I got some disaster stories, man, I could be talking about. Rather than I say, I try to be honest with y'all and tell y'all, even from the time if we even lost the fight, I tell y'all the truth. I don't be doing no capping or none of that shit. I be just trying to keep it 100. And sometimes me talking about some of these things, it's like therapeutic, right? It's like therapy for me. But sometimes it ain't. Because sometimes you open up old wounds and you go back to shit. You reliving shit. And sometimes it wasn't good. Just because it make for a good story after the fact. When you relive that memory, you be thinking like, damn, yeah, I remember that shootout. You wasn't sure if y'all was going to make it. Y'all end up banging it out. And you might have survived, but that ain't what was going through your head at first. Okay, and some of y'all always ask me, write a book, write this, write this. Man, y'all really don't know me like that. I do a lot of writing, y'all. Do y'all know the G Shrimp Show originally started from Facebook? It started from Facebook. I had created a character called Lil Pimp. Lil Pimp is a character that I created that's on Facebook. And it used to be good little stories behind it. And then after I tell the joke, the punchline, I would always put, welcome to the G Shrimp Show. And a lot of people start picking up on it, And it always seemed like it'd be the ladies, house full of ladies. They said they had told each other about it. And they would go on Facebook. And they said they couldn't wait to find my post to see what Lil Pimp doing. And I'm like, laughed it off like, okay, but they was dead serious. They started getting into it, I'm like, damn. So then I end up moving into YouTube, but I didn't think about creating a character. I didn't take Lil Pimp, I just took the name and put it over there. And I was just looking at some of these things I had wrote way back in the day. Look at some of this. It said, The Adventures of Lil Pimp. Look at that now. See, this is written down already. So y'all know I ain't bullshitting, just talking. It said, The Adventures of Lil Pimp. And then I see right here where I explain. It said, Lil Pimp is a character made from Facebook. And I created the G Shrimp Show. And it said, It's a bunch of stories. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. It said, okay, now this is one. It says, so Lil Pimp was talking to one of his friends the other night. And his friend said, I read a book where it said certain sex positions make an ugly child. And he said, what you think about that, Lil Pimp? So Lil Pimp ignored him the first time. Then he asked again, what you think about that, Lil Pimp? Lil Pimp said, won't you ask your mama, you ugly motherfucker? Then he said, welcome to the G Shrimp Show. You know, so then he go another one and says, so that's a real crazy one. He said it was a shootout on the block the other day. And then the other night. And a rat got caught up in the crossfire. One of the police asked the rat, can you identify the shooter? The rat replied, I'm a rat, not a snitch. Crazy. This said welcome to 101. It says, so Lil Pimp entered a old friend's house the other day, and he still, I remember this one. Check this out. They said Lil Pimp went over one of his friend's house, and his friend said he was mad at me. He said, why you mad at me? He had an ugly girlfriend, y'all, right? Pimp said he told the bitch, man, tell that bitch to go in there and get some beauty rest. This bitch ugly, y'all. He said that bitch went laid down. She ain't woke up yet. You hear me? She ain't woke up yet. I'm like, damn. Now that's ugly, y'all. That is real ugly. He said, Lil Pimp asked his girlfriend, what do you want? Oh, it said Lil Pimp asked his girlfriend, what do you want for Christmas? She said, I want 8 inches and I want it to hurt. So Lil Pimp fucked her twice and punched her in the mouth. Then it said 101. Welcome to the G Shrimp Show. Okay. Lil Pimp said, having sex with the girl he said, he was having sex with the girl, and he said he thought he was doing a good job. So he asked the woman, whose pussy is this? Whose pussy is this? She turned around and said, you don't know him. Damn, Pimp, they do you like that? Then again, welcome to the G Shrimp Show. So Lil Pimp talked to his boy, Shorty Mac. That's too deep. I ain't gonna let y'all see that. Then I got poems I wrote, y'all. I got some poems I wrote. This one here, I just ran across it. It's deep. This one here. One of them is called Nightmares of a Lonely Cell. I'll do that one for y'all tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do that one for y'all tomorrow, man. Nightmares of a Lonely Cell. It's a longer one. It's one I was going to say, be a father to your child. I got so many of them. I got one I was going to let y'all hear about. It's called A Good Man. This one here, I say it's kind of elementary, y'all, where it's just really simple. Here it is. It say, when the world is on your back and people don't understand, at least you can say you got a good man. When you are trying to put your life back on track, you can always count on a good man to have your back. It said he can be a lover, he can be a friend, and he's always there to give you a helping hand. He said he keeps you warm on a cold winter night. He also stands up for you in the fight. He also stands up for you in the fight, whether you're wrong or whether you're right. So ladies, treat them good. And I hope you understand that nothing beats the love of a good man. That's a good one, y'all. Y'all can write that down, man. Send me my money for that one, right? Send me my money for that one. I'm serious. If I catch any of y'all stealing my shit, I'm going to get all that shit copywritten, man. But I got stacks of it. I showed one of my subscribers all my shit. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. Okay, now let me tell you the story. We on the west side, y'all. Now, I tell y'all, I do not like clubbing, but I fuck with the guys. If somebody want to go out for a birthday or something, they invite me, I go. I just like being in safe positions. I don't like just doing too much extra shit, you know. So we go out west. It's Dice's birthday. We had this thing what we call 86. you 86 a motherfucker. So 86, let's say if you got the cool kids and you got the unpopular kids, the kids that's not so cool. They might hang with you a little bit, but you don't want them around all the time. So me, I communicated with everybody. I could take 10 niggas and keep them together. My partner Dice, he would be like, man, get rid of this nigga, man. We don't want this nigga to go, man. All that shit, right? Partner body. So he would do all that shit, and I'd be like, no, man, we can let him go. No, man, I want these niggas to go. So it's his birthday. He wanna 86 the guys when we go out west. Okay, me and him goes out west, y'all. I don't drink. I tell y'all this. I don't drink. Man, listen. We went over there. We must have got fucked up. I'm talking about fucked up, y'all. Listen, I woke up in bed with a woman. I don't know who the fuck she was. And the worst part about it is waking up, looking at this woman, not knowing who the fuck she is. Not knowing her name. And then I'm laying there right. This is how I wake up. And I'm looking at her like, you know, I'm like, what's her name, Shep? What's her name? So I look over here, and I look back at her, right? I smile, I'm like, damn. I really was embarrassed. I didn't want to say, bitch, what's your name? You know what I mean? But I had to, because I need to know who this bitch is. And I felt like a rape victim, y'all. I'm talking about, I'm buck-ass nigga. I think I had a shirt on, but no draw. I looked under the cover. Where the fuck is my clothes at? My drawers and shit. You know, so finally she's smiling because she knew I was drunk. And she knowing this nigga don't know who the fuck I am. She know. She tweaking like, I'm going to wait till he say something. Well, I ain't say nothing. I just kept looking at her. And then I'm like, I had to ask her, like, what your name is? She like, I know you didn't know. I know you didn't know. Let's just say her name was Tanya. We gonna use that for example. Let's say her name Tanya. She like, my name Tanya. I'm like, oh, okay. I said, I had somebody with me. Yeah, your boy in the room with my sister. Oh, okay. You in the room with your sister. I said, I was driving. She like, yeah, I put your car up. Your car is a little back behind mine, and I pulled mine behind your car. I'm like, okay. She answered all the questions, and then I had a gun. And so she like, your gun over there, your money over there, everything is over there. I'm like, oh, okay. Then I asked her, you got a man? She like, no. I'm so tired though, y'all, because I'm drunk coming off a hangover. I'm like, so I don't have to rush to leave. She like, no, you can lay there and chill as long as you want. I'm like, all right. I went back to sleep, y'all. You hear me? Back to sleep. Every time I wake up, I might ask a few more questions and guess what Dice doing? The same shit. This nigga, I don't know, he was on his girl. He might at least know the bitch name. She said, the nigga woke up and said, what's up? And she said, he in the room with my sister? Oh, okay, he alright? She said, yeah, he good. Oh, okay. Let him know I'm in here. She said, oh, okay, because when that nigga wake up, he gonna be looking for me. So, I guess we told each other, the women, what's going on. Once we realized we was cool, we stayed there, y'all. I stayed over there like 3 days, man. Because it gets you away from all that bullshit, banging and the stress and ducking and dodging the police, ops, shooting at ops, all that shit. Whenever I could find a place where I could lay down and relax, I would always take advantage of it. You hear me? I would take full advantage of it. I used to go to people's house, y'all, and would give them my car money. Go to the store, go wherever you want to go. Don't bring that car back. Bitch, stay gone all day. I need to sleep in your room. I need to sleep in your room. And I would do that. You know, and relaxing, man, because when you man, going through this shit. Y'all hear the stories, all this shit. Don't think that shit ain't stressful. It is very stressful. To the point where you get tired, bro. You get tired. Well, you hear niggas talking about running the streets. Well, if you've been running the street a long time, nigga, you ain't got tired yet. That's why I don't understand why people that get money want to start doing shit. But I know why, because I'm smart enough to know why. Because really, people look up to drug dealers, street niggas, and criminals so much. Even people with the legal money want to be like street niggas. And they'll get the legal money and start acting like street niggas. And now, it is people getting the RICO from legal money. They finna knock a patch out Young Thug ass, y'all. You hear me? Young Thug probably ain't getting out. Because Young Thug was really about that life, y'all. He was really doing that. Hey, man, when y'all go get some of these shirts, too, man? Somebody asked me about these G-Shrimp shirts, man. Y'all don't see that nigga there? That nigga look good, man. Check that nigga out, man. Cool cat, man. You can't tell me that ain't no cool nigga, man. You don't want to go to sleep with this. Ladies, y'all crazy as hell. Especially the ones that can't have the G-Shrimp, but you just want to sleep with them. That's all you do. Buy yourself one of these shirts, lady, and you can sleep with G-Shrimp all night. Don't tell your man. Just put the shirt on and make sure you buy him one, though. Don't you get you no one G-Shrimp shirt and you sleeping with that motherfucker every night. Now, listen. Cut it out now. Get you 2 shirts. And don't let me find no G-Shrimp panties. I'm going to have them G-Shrimp panties. Pow! Everybody's favorite baby daddy put it right on the back of the ass. Bam! You know what, though? On everything I love, no bullshit. I was with this company called T Springer. I had the ladies' stretch pants and everything. Man, I don't know what happened to that company. I think they went out of business, changed their name or whatever. But, you know, thank God. I don't know if they had made this shit or they go do like they do this here. When you order the product, they'll send it to you then. So I don't know if they didn't have it stockpiled with the shit on it. But when you order something, they make it and send it to you. But I had G-Shrimp mugs, G-Shrimp shirts, socks, everything, man. And I'm going to do the same way with this. I'm going to get the sweaters. And then some of y'all be just bullshitting. I'll show y'all the shirt. Now niggas asking about the hat. So, fuck that. Buy the shirt first. Then come back and get the hat. Come back and get the hat after you get the shirt. The fuck you gonna do with a hat? You ain't bought the shirt yet. But people just be talking sometimes. I ain't mad. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe, man. Y'all be trying to be funny. Hit that cash app. I ain't said it in a minute, man. Hit that goddamn cash app, man. Y'all ain't gonna be working me like no goddamn Hebrew slavery. Then ain't nobody gonna hit that cash app. Some people be doing it. I got one sister, she'll drop a couple dollars on there. She getting a divorce and she say, I help you, G. And she getting a divorce from her husband. She says, I can send you $5. I can send you $10. So if you in a stable relationship, goddammit, and ain't nothing wrong in your house, hit the G-Shrimp, goddammit. Otherwise, I ain't making no more videos. I ain't gonna help y'all at work. None of that. Hey, we need to get these subscribers up, though, y'all. We need to get some more subscribers on bullshit aside. We need to get some more subscribers because I was looking at that. It's like 7,973. So I'm like about 200 something away, y'all, from hitting the 10,000 mark. Once I hit the 10,000 mark, I'm going live and I'm gonna try to stay there. I had a few things I had to deal with, and I got that straight now, y'all. So we gonna be in there in a minute. We gonna be in there. So I really appreciate everybody that be just watching the show for whatever reason, y'all. I just did this video just to be fucking around. I wasn't finna get into it because I really wasn't feeling good like that, y'all, to be honest. But sometimes, like my boss said, he said, G, it don't matter. Some people, they just want to see you. I'm like, yeah. He like, yeah, they just want to see you, G. Don't have me in here playing hula hoop and hopscotch and all that other shit. Just doing shit to be doing shit. You know, I ain't gonna do you like that. I will try to tell y'all some good stories and shit. And all this shit is real, though, y'all. This shit is real. I got my little Mo's been calling me. Tell this story, G. I had a woman call me the other day, and whoop, she couldn't believe, y'all, I had did a few shows and mentioned her name. It ain't just her name, it's a part of life. Every fucking woman I have ever fucked with, I done talked about them on this show. From the young girl to my wife, such and my baby mamas. Got 3 of them, goddamn. I done talked about all of them. I don't talk about my first baby mama a lot, but let me tell you a little about my first baby mama, y'all. And this is crazy here. On my first bit, I went to Lincoln in 1990, y'all. She used to write me a lot, and I stayed on the phone. That's the woman I say I stopped paying her phone bill from jail because I started getting caught up and too much money was on the books. They really was just trying to make me open up a bank account in the town, but they was charging you rent when you had so much. So I started buying shit off East Bay. I think it was East Bay. It's a book with a catalog where you order the gym shoes. It wasn't eBay, it's East Bay, y'all. I think I said in one video, I might have said eBay. It's East Bay. So I used to order gym shoes and shit. But anyway, she used to come down there. She came down a couple times too. But ironically, y'all, would you believe 15 some years later, she catch a case and they had to send her to the joint? Guess what joint she ended up in? Lincoln. The same joint she was writing me years ago, man. And how she got down to the penitentiary, y'all, listen. Some boys broke in her house, y'all. And she came home and caught them. And she ran in there and got that strap, y'all. Chased them out the house. And she was chasing one of them or whatever. And she fucked around and let that bitch go. Boom, 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 boom. That's why I say I got baby mamas harder than some of you niggas. Don't ever play with the general, goddamn. Don't ever play with the general. Listen, man, she bust that bitch, y'all. And you know the police say it don't matter if they broke in your house or not. When they left your house, your life was no longer in danger. That's the law, y'all. That's the law. I was just telling another friend the other day, said a lady came to her house and all that. I'm like, yeah, well, if that bitch ever come to your house, step in, let her ass cross that doorway. Once she come in your house, it's a free kill. You can whack that bitch. I don't give a fuck what you want to do to her. Once she cross into your domain, cross your doorstep, you can get down on her legally. Listen, I had a partner, old school cat named Broham Mike. He was getting money from way back in the day. Broham Mike. They called him Broham Mike because he didn't ride nothing but Broham Cadillacs, right? He used to work for this big time nigga named Fluky Stokes. Y'all might have heard of Chicago legend. He used to work for Fluky Stokes, so you know he connected, he getting money. Same old motherfucker, I was helping sell the dope down there too. I was making them guys pay. That nigga, right? They came to rob him one night, y'all. It was 3 of them. Them motherfuckers kicked the door down and they was on him. They came in that bitch and he grabbed that motherfucker strap he had. He whacked 2 of their ass, y'all. And the 3rd one was getting away and he chased that motherfucker down and he was busting at him. I think he hit him. I think he even killed him. What? Didn't kill him. However it went. Matter of fact, he did kill him. But they didn't care about the 2 bodies on the inside. They tried to give him a hard time about the body outside. Because they say you didn't have to do that. Your life was no longer in danger. Once you got them intruders out of your house, they said he should let him go. Which was true. Matter of fact, the dude didn't die. I take that back. He did die. But he shot at him. And I think he did hit him. He shot at him. He hit him. Because I do remember he told me the story. Dude told the truth, said we was there to rob Broham the drug dealer. So the guy was dead. But he must have been in the hospital because Mike had hit him. Because they was giving him a hard time about that shit. Like, really want to charge him and shit. You know, he went down there, talked to the state's attorney 3-4 times. And they like, shit, we're not sure. You might have to come in, you know. And I guess it worked out. He He didn't never go to jail, not that I heard of. But you know what's crazy, y'all, is how sometimes we put our life in these lawyers' hands, y'all, and we be thinking they gonna save the day. A lot of time they do, but sometimes they don't. And it's dirty pool, period. Let me tell you, we all had a lawyer named Chuck, y'all. All the big time drug dealers in Inglewood. The two niggas I named, y'all, Yuki, whatever his name, I forgot his name. Yuki, George. He had some gangsters from 69th, Ward, all them niggas, King, all them niggas. We had the same lawyer. We beating cases left and right. This nigga ain't lost a case yet, you hear me? He ain't lost nan case. All dope boys on his fucking roster, right? Man, that motherfucker son called a case. Woo, his son called a case and he had to make a deal with the state's attorney for that. Man, that nigga gave up every motherfucker client he had. All the niggas that was beating the cases, we all end up in the joint that year. All of us had the same lawyer. And when we start seeing each other, I'm like, damn, Joe, he lost your case too? He like, hell yeah. I'm like, damn. He like, he lost your shit? Hell yeah, he lost my shit. Told me to cop out. Niggas down there done copped out and all kind of shit. Then this one nigga I see down there, this motherfucker told me, y'all, he was finna beat his case. I see this nigga in the joint, he got 12 years. I said, boy, your calculation was way off. If you went from beating the case to 12, boy, your shit was way off. But not really way off. He took it to trial. See, a lot of times these judges will say shit to scare y'all. But, they mean it. You hear me? I'm going to say it again. Judges will say shit to scare y'all. But they be meaning it. Like if they say, Mr. Jewett, you say yes. The state is offering you 6 years on this case. You don't want to take the case, the 6 years, why not? No, I don't want to take the 6 years, honey. He said, okay, you know what? I want to take the 6 off the table. Never to be offered again. If you take this case to trial, Jewett, and you lose, I'm going to give you the maximum. Alright. Now, sometimes they'll say that shit and they'll still give you the minimum. But, if that shit on record, which it do be, judge will stick to his word and he'll slam your ass like, hey, Jewett, I told you I was going to give it to you, right? Okay, your case carried 6 to 30. You didn't want to take the 6. Okay, I'm giving you 30 years. Or give you 15. And what can you do? You got to fight that case. Ain't nothing you can do about it, y'all. I'm talking about, I seen people come down to the joint, man, and they was hurt. They be hurt. Some of the young boys didn't know how much time they had, and you know they fucked up in the head. One little nigga come down there, he had 8 years, y'all. He thinking he got to do 8 whole years. So he like, yeah, I got to do 8 years, such and such. I said, man, yeah, how much time you got in? Shit, I got like 2 in, and then so I got to kick another 6. I'm like, no, you don't. But let me see your sheet. I looked at his sheet and shit. I'm like, boy, you ain't got but 7 months to do. He like, what? 7 months? I said, you got 2 in? I said, once that good time kick in and you add this, man, you finna be out of here. Sure enough, y'all, that boy thought he was finna be in jail 8 fucking years. He had done the time. The 2 eat up that, man, listen. That motherfucker was so happy. But one thing about them jails, y'all, I tell you, the penitentiary, the first thing they tell you when you get down there, it's such a relief, y'all. They tell you the day you're going home. And that is like, woo, a weight lifted off your shoulder. Ain't nothing like that pink motherfucker piece of paper. Not pink, it's yellow. That yellow, they call it a calculation sheet, y'all. It calculates how much time you get, right? It tells you when you going home. But then it rolls backwards. You got to look at the sheet and say, okay, add the 6 months in there. You put that in there and it'll tell you when you getting out again. And you're like, oh, Because the council say this when you getting out now. But that's going to change. Once the 6 months good time kick in, boop, that's going to change. And you be right out of there. Some people have so much time in, they do what we call dress in and dress out. What that means is you done did the time already. Let's say they give you 6 years, y'all. You've been locked up 3 years already. So you know you're doing half of the 6, which is the 3. You got the 3 in. You can't do no more time. When you get down there, they have a list of people that dress in and dress out. A lot of them, you be telling the OGs, be telling, man, you go dress in and dress out, straight. You dress in and dress out. What they mean by that, dress in and dress out, meaning you got to come down there with your state clothes that you come from the county. You got to dress up like an inmate. You get your ID number, they go dress you like they inmate, process you out, then they go give you the clothes to go home with, and you go dress out of them motherfuckers. That's what they mean by dress in and dress out. And they mean that shit. Put I stay shit on them. They might take a picture and shit of you because it goes in your file and shit, right? That's you dressing in. That's just your proof you was incarcerated and the date you come down there. But you gotta have that uniform and shit on. Once they take the picture and do all that, alright, go in that room, take that shit off, put your street shit on, and dress in and dress out. And y'all, every joint is a little different, y'all. Would you believe every joint? I done been home. One joint, Vandalia, I was in Vandalia twice. We catch the bus home. And you know, they tell you, don't go over that liquor store and get no drink. Fuck them. You can if you want. But, you know, I didn't drink nowhere, so I wasn't tempted. I said, man, I'll go to McDonald's. There's a McDonald's right there. Man, I'm fresh out. They give me the biggest pop in the world. I'm mad. I'm like, what the fuck am I with this big ass pop, bitch? Give me a little pop, ho. She's like, man, boy, that's the only pop we got. I don't want this big ass pop. They like, man, you got to take it, man. That's the dollar. But I don't want this pop, man. Oh, this motherfucker. They like, boy, you gonna get your ass out of here. You just got out of jail. You fussing about the pop. Pull that shit out. Okay, that's what I do. I'm just tweaking because I'm tweaking. I get on the bus, come to the city. My wife always picks me up downtown. But in Centralia, it's different, y'all. They're further down there, and they cheap. The bus don't leave from Centralia coming to Chicago till like 5 in the evening. I don't like that, y'all. That's like a whole nother day, y'all. Fuck that. When you getting out, 7 o'clock, you want to be dressing up and finna leave. That's how all the other joints do it. Early in the morning, they get y'all, you go. Centralia was different. You get out in the evening. But if you want to get out early, you got to pay for your own ticket, and you can catch the train. So that's what I did. All the people with a little money paid for their ticket and caught the train home. Guess what these dirty bastards was doing in the town, y'all? They coming up to the train station, robbing the niggas who just got out the joint for that little $100, y'all. You hear me? For that little $100. Sometime you might have more than $100. It depends on what you got on the books, because you might have 180 or 140. It might give you that. If it's anything over another 100, they got to put it in a check. So they'll give you $100 cash, and then you might have a check for $200-300, whatever your thing was. It depends. Sometimes, like I said, if you got 100 and you got 80 cash, they might get that to you too. It depends on who working in the office that day, right? They was robbing people at this train station, y'all. You hear me? Robbing people. So when they let me out, I'm sitting there. I'm wondering why the van's still sitting there. I'm like, you can go, man. You can go. He like, no, I can't leave till you get on the train. I'm like, why? And he told me this story. I'm like, well, if you finna sit here, I got back on the bus. Fuck, I'm standing out here for he watching me. Motherfucker, I got back on the van, man. Turn the radio on then, you know. He like, yeah, I gotta wait till you pull off. So we just sat there chit-chat for a minute and shit. I closed my eye, put my hat, well, I didn't have on no hat. Look at me. I didn't have no hat on. I just stayed back like that and relaxed. Till the train come. And We got on that motherfucker. They got drinks, breakfast. I'm eating and everything. I'm enjoying myself already, you know. And I always meet somebody on the train. Everywhere I go, I meet somebody, y'all. My personality is just so different. I always meet people. You know, I think that come from me. I always had, I won't say the gift of gab, but I say good communication skills. It's a better way to put it. I developed that, y'all, when I was young. Young, you hear me? I'm talking about first grade, kindergarten shit. My first day of school, I'll never forget. My mama walked me to the school. I'm thinking she going to school with me. I don't know. It's my first day. I ain't never been no motherfucking school. So she walking in. She get there. The teacher come out. Ding, the bell. And she like, all right, mommy. See, I'm like, where you going? She said, I'm finna go home. Why you going home? She like, I can't go to school with you. You got to go by yourself. I got to go by myself. Ain't nobody told me. I thought you went to school with me. She like, boy, no, I don't go to school with you. I'm like, no, I don't want to go to school then. She like, all right, well, come on back. She said, you gonna do it tomorrow? Yeah, I'll go tomorrow. So I goes back home with her, right? The next day, we get up. You want me to walk you to school? No. Your ass ain't finna stay. I don't need you to know. I'm gonna walk with my brothers them and shit. We go, fuck it. So we walked up there, and my brother them put me where I was supposed to be, the little first grade kindergarten line. And then they went on wherever they was with the big kids. I see another little boy get out. He looking like I look. He's scared to death. You know, scared to death his first day. And you know, he walking, he looking. I said, hey. He like, hey. I said, it's your first day at school too? He like, mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, mine's too. You see that lady over there? He like, yeah. I said, she said we can eat breakfast if we go over there. You want to eat breakfast? He like, you should have seen his mama, y'all. She was like, she like, he making a friend. And yes, he did. Just like that. You know what I mean? Because of my communication skills. But I looked at it. That woman was like, oh my God, he making a friend because he talking to me. Shit, boy. That my little road dog, we just... It ain't hard, y'all, to be... It take more out of you to make an enemy than to do a friend, y'all. You hear me? I'm going to say that again. It take more out of you to make an enemy than to do to make a friend. Now, everybody have enemies for different reasons, but I'm just saying, sometimes people just pick on you for no fucking reason. People will look at you and won't like you, y'all, just because you happy. You know what I mean? They can be doing better than you, can be in a nicer car. Well, fuck, this nigga always smiling for me. This nigga always happy. Yeah, why? I ain't got nothing to be down about. I'm living, bruh. I ain't dead. I ain't in jail. I'm happy as I can be. You feel me? It's your boy G Shrimp. Everybody favorite baby daddy voice of the street, man. I'm gonna plant you now, dig you later. But check this out. Tomorrow, I'm gonna read this other poem. I read y'all the what's the name? The other one I just... It's called Nightmares of a Lonely Cell. I got some shit that's so deep, y'all. I didn't even know that one there. I even got some shit. It said, this one here said, leaving the game. But the other one, I got one said, the other woman. I was being bad that day. Oh, I was talking about the other woman. You know, nigga love side bitches. Shh. Ooh, nigga love some side bitches, boy. I'm talking about. Look. Ooh, I said that one there might get me beat up. The intelligent black man. Ooh, boy, I'm telling you, boy, I'm wrong with this shit. Y'all don't know what this talking about writing. Look, man. Shit, what you talking about? Yeah, this is going to be a little long. You know, it said Nightmares of a Lonely Cell. I had read some of it in the back, right, where he was asking the questions. And this said... This is one of the thoughts. He said, how much time is on this bit? It said, what happened to my kids? Are they better off without me, or do they want to see me do this bit, Daddy. It say, what about your woman? Is she gonna stay down, or you gonna have to get another chick? Will she leave you, or will she stay? Will she write you on this bit? It said, these are questions that'll fuck with your head and have you crying as well. Nightmares of a lonely cell. Ooh. Y'all better stop playing with the drill, boy. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be in Hollywood in a minute, goddammit. I'm gonna be in Hollywood in a goddamn minute. I'm gonna build a studio next to Tyler Perry. Fuck that. Nah, I'm gonna build it somewhere else. Tyler Perry gonna have some competition, boy. It ain't gonna be just Atlanta and Hollywood. We gonna have another one, Hollywood. We gonna call this motherfucker. That's what we gonna call it, Hollywood. You dig?